You know what, guys? You know what? Let's skip that timer. Let's just jump into this, yeah? It's been so long since I've done a live stream. It's been so long since I've done anything on the channel. And yeah, I haven't done anything in a long time on the channel. Just been busy and I woke up this morning. I didn't really get much sleep last night. I woke up this morning. I took my daughter to school. She was super nervous because she has like a big test today, a big reading test. So we dealt with that this morning, the anxiety of it. I don't know where she gets, her anxiety from. Almost 7-year-old should not have this much anxiety. Maybe I'm wrong. If you're a parent out there, let me know if your 6 or 7-year-old had a lot of anxiety about stuff like this. Yeah, decided to make some coffee, hop on here before I go to the gym, and shoot the shit with you guys. What's been new? I've been a stranger for a few months, I feel like. But yeah. Uniqueness, Oscar and Baggins, welcome guys, good morning. I was having some really weird issues getting the live stream going. For like the past 15 minutes. I don't know if they changed something. I had to do the stream a different way than normal. But yeah. Yeah, she'll be 7 in a week. What is today? Actually, in a few days. It's already the 14th? Holy shit. Yeah. In a few days, she'll be 7. That's crazy. Yeah, it's wild, man. Doesn't make sense. Nice, Baggins. Have you ever been? You ever been? I've been to Disneyland one time. I'm pretty spoiled. I live a couple hours from Disney World, from Orlando. Spoiled with that. Living so close. Some people, spend their entire lives saving up to fly and travel across the globe to go to Disney World. And here I am. I just hop in the car in a couple hours. I'm down there. And it's, we're spoiled. That and the beach, But, it's a good time. Special treat to come back to one of your lives after a long time. What's up, Brandon? It's been a long time since I've done one. I'm trying to think the last time that I did a stream was. I guess I could look that up. The last time that I did a stream was March 11th, so a little over a month ago. And I really haven't done anything video-wise either. When's the last time I uploaded a video? February 25th. So, yeah, most of you guys know I'm not very active these days. I just kind of hop on when I, feel the itch. Work, family, just busy. Been taking a lot of trips lately. Yeah. Never been. I'm going to go up to Stitch and say, why are you everywhere? Nice, Baggins. Currently in a Star Trek phase. There you go, Uniqueness. Star Trek phase. I recently watched an episode of TNG. One where Picard, his quote-unquote son, which turned out to not be his son, and there was a Ferengi who Picard, I guess, killed in order to save his own ship. And the Ferengi wanted justice, so it was kind of a dumb episode. Ferengi wanted justice, so he made it seem like this dude was Picard's son through some kind of DNA manipulation, and then he wanted to kill him to make Picard feel bad and feel the pain, but it wasn't really Picard's son, and it was, I don't know, it was kind of a dumb episode. Most of the time I'm super into them, and you know, even if they're silly, I get a little inspiration out of them, and there's smart pockets here and there. This one was a meh. Every once in a while you run into those, right? What's up, Oscar? Good to see you, man. Oscar says, as a firefighter, ever run into Florida man? Yes. All over the place. Inside homes, outside homes, in public places, in restaurants, grocery stores, driving around. A lot of the times we have to wait for the cops to show up on scene and clear the scene before we get on, because maybe there's a Florida man going crazy, and we're gonna walk up with an IV bag and an airway bag and a monitor, and and this guy's wielding a butcher knife. Nah, Florida man. But most people are great. I'll say that. Like 99.999% of the people that you interacted with are great, and they're just looking for a little bit of help. But just like in life, right? There's always that sliver of humanity. You're just like, holy shit! The things that you see, the things that you hear, yeah. Anyway, I appreciate that, Oscar. Love TNG. Watched Drumhead yesterday. Great witch hunt episode. Really paranoid admiral. What is Drumhead? What is Drumhead? Drumhead show? Is this a show? Oh, the episode. Which season is that? 91, so probably pretty early, right? Season 4. There you go. I'm sure I've seen it. They all start to run together after a while. I'm on like third rewatch ever. Occasionally I'll get into a Star Trek TNG mood, and I'll binge watch like an entire season. Well, I say binge watch, but when I can, I'll watch like an entire season in a few months, and then I'll put it down for a while, and I go back to it a few months later, So like after a while, I kind of forget a bunch of episodes, and but I'm sure I've seen it. Right now I'm on like I said, probably my third rewatch in my life, and I am like halfway through the last season, season 7. No, I've been doing this third rewatch for probably since my daughter was born, to tell you the truth. Like I'll just pop on an episode every month or so for the past 7 years, and just it's like a warm blanket. It feels nice, feels like home. I've never been to Japan, Ali. Never have. I'd love to. It's on my wife's tip top of her bucket list of places that she wants to go. Wow. Yeah, I'm curious. I haven't really. Has it started yet, or is everybody starting to get there? Celebration. April 18th. So everybody's just over there having a good time. That's all. That's fun. Yeah, I'm curious. What news is going to come out? We'll see. I would love to be able to go to something like that. But, for me, I'm not a big convention guy. I've been to one celebration for one day. Honestly, that was enough for me. Like, it was fun walking around the floor, go into a couple exhibits. Saw a couple speakers, but it was, for like me and my buddy just kind of bummed around and walked around, and one day for me was fine. It was down in Orlando. If I was to travel to Japan, I don't think I would rather just travel to Japan and not go to Celebration. Now if it's down in Orlando again ever or somewhere close, sure, I'll go, but yeah, I'm not a big convention guy. I don't know why. I've just never... I don't know why. I kind of like my fandom a little small. Like, I don't know. When we went, again, it was just one day, but like, it was for the... It was 2017, so it was leading into The Last Jedi. And, me and my buddy waited in line for I feel like it was like 2 hours to get into the store. Just the store. And while we were in line waiting for the store, the Last Jedi panel was going on, and we were like watching, everybody was watching it on their phones while they were waiting in line for this store. And we saw the Rancho Obi-Wan exhibit, which was, it was cool, but it's just not really for me. I don't know. Don't know why. You gonna get any new Lego Star Wars sets, Greedo Baggins? Probably not anytime soon. I'm actually wanting to get the Lego Shuttle, Space Shuttle, or the Lego Saturn V. Those are the two that are kind of on my list right now. The problem is, it was weird. Like one day, typically those sets are like $199.99, right? And I was gearing up to buy the Space Shuttle. I was like, man, I need something like that to have fun with. Just late night tinkering with a Lego set, listen to some tunes or a podcast, or even live streaming building it, I told my wife, I was like, I just want to do something like this, something fun for myself, She's like, go for it. And I was like, yeah, it's like $200, $199. She's like, go for it. And then the next day when I planned on buying it, on Amazon and everywhere else, well, a lot of places it was sold out, but on Amazon it was $257. And I was like, what the fuck? How does, in the span of like 12 hours, it goes from $199 to $257? Right now I think it's at like $253 on Amazon, but it's sold out like everywhere else. So I guess it's just supply and demand. But like, I was just like, holy shit, I'll wait, But yeah, so no like real big Star Wars Lego sets that I'm itching to get a hold of. I would love to get a Space Shuttle Lego set, mounted on my wall, on my space wall. But yeah. What's up, Vince? Good to see you, man. Vince says, can't believe my Disney Plus subscription finally gets revived next week. Hope all's well, man. Yeah. Well, I don't even know when the last time we turned Disney Plus on was. My daughter, the only thing she really watches on there is Big City Greens, but I feel like that comes on Hulu Live all the time, and she just watches it on there. I honestly... Oh, my daughter watches Descendants. She'll fire up a Descendants movie from time to time. That's really about it. If it wasn't for Andor, I probably... Oh, Katy Perry just launched into space. I'm watching the Blue Origin rocket launch. Well, that's kind of neat. Remember when William Shatner went? I'll have to see some footage of this later. That's pretty neat. Hell yeah. Somebody posted, space experts and experienced astronauts Kris Jenner and Khloe Kardashian speaking at Katy Perry's rocket launch. That's funny to me. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Anyway. Yeah, Vince, hope all is well. If it wasn't for Andor, I honestly... wouldn't have the subscription. There's really nothing on there that I watch, or I have access to all the Star Wars movies on my own. Rip my Blu-rays, put them on Plex, whatever. It's not like I need to have the subscription for myself. But basically every single streaming service I would not pay for if it wasn't for our daughter. She watches like Loud House, which most things are like on Hulu live. The episodes that have played recently are on there and you can watch them. She watches Netflix occasionally. Never watches Amazon. Never watches HBO Max. But we get those for free. I mean, not free, but anyway. Yeah, Vince, take it easy, man. Cheers. I appreciate the channel support for not being active on here for months. Best current Trek is Lower Decks. I like that it has a sense of humor and that it sticks mostly to small stuff rather than needing to save the galaxy every week. Yeah, there's not much new Star Trek that I get into, which is fine. I didn't like Picard when I started watching it. I didn't like Strange New Worlds. Is that what it was called? I think I watched a couple episodes of that. Just not for me, man. It feels like just generic science fiction. Just generic, like, Sci-Fi Channel science fiction I don't know, it misses the magic. For me, at least, it misses the magic of, like, something like a TNG. And granted, not everything needs to be like TNG. But there's something special about that, that episodic formula where, I don't know. There's something, I like the cheesiness of TNG too. It's almost like a soap opera. A smart soap opera. A little bit of hard sci-fi sprinkled in, But anyway. Yeah, I get it if you're a Marvel guy. I don't think I've seen a single Marvel show. Just not for me. And time we're spread so thin, It's hard for me to sit down and watch a show. The only time that I really sit down and watch a show is like at work. Usually after dinner at work, we all sit down and there's either a show on or somebody throws a movie on, and maybe I'll sit down for a little bit, or I usually go to bed pretty early at work. But, Oh, man. Katy Perry returned safely from space.
And down Shepherd.
That's pretty cool, man. Hopefully hopefully I would love, in the not too distant future to have flights to space that are economically feasible for the general public, like a relatively expensive plane ticket, right? That would be incredible. I don't know if that'll happen even in my lifetime, but what a dream! What a dream! How fucking nervous would you be? I would be nervous as shit, blasting off on a ballistic missile. Plan on watching Andor when it drops next week. Yep, that's the plan, Lando Gambino. it's every 3 episodes every time an episode, right? They come out in 3 episode chunks. That's gonna be tough. I mean, I'll manage, but when does that come out? Let's see. Andor season 2. Ahead of April 22nd release. April 22nd. Let me check my calendar. Fire sync. April 22nd. Perfect. I'm off on April 22nd. I'm also off on April 23rd. So, I know what I'm going to be doing on the 22nd. That worked out perfectly. I'll watch all 3 episodes and make a video, and then maybe do a live stream at night. We'll kick this thing off. That'd be fun. Yeah, we'll definitely do that. But yeah, anyway. Man. I like when they do the 3 episodes at once. Have they done that before? I mean, it'll be interesting because I mean you'll watch it as basically as a movie. And I'm excited now that I know I'm off the day that the first 3 episodes come on. So I'm just gonna plop on the couch and shit. I mean, that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited. Anyway, Oscar Rodriguez, thank you so much for the super chat and channel support. Oscar says, "What Star Wars character could work in an Aqua Teen Hunger Force style show? What Star Wars character could work in an I mean, I'm thinking of Cantina aliens. Ponda Baba, Wolfman. I mean, for whatever reason, all the Cantina aliens are popping into my head. And if you kind of, instead of having their typical voices that you hear, or even Size Noodles you could have in there, but instead of having their typical voices, that the alien creature voices that you hear, you could change them into goofy ass voices like Aqua Teen voices. That might actually be kind of fun. Somebody should do that. Somebody should take the Cantina scene, re-edit it a little bit and put dumb voices over it. Having these alien creatures just speak in, a Boston accent or, a super Southern accent to one another. Just quiet talking or I think there's a good skit in there if somebody did it right. I'm not the one to do it. Maybe 10 years ago I'd be the one to do it, but I think there could be some humor in that. Or you could have Lando. I think Lando would work pretty well. If I'm looking at a single character, I think Lando would probably be my pick. Well, what time is it? 9:46. All right, guys, I gotta get going. I'm gonna go to the gym for about an hour, and then I'm gonna come home and take a nap. Desperately need a nap. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, so just could not fall asleep. Anyway, all right, guys, that's it for me. I know I'm radio silent a lot lately, but with Andor coming up, I'm gonna try to jump back into it as much as I possibly can. But all right, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the support. And as always, I'll see you when I see you. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Later.